Hello and welcome to the inaugural episode of the Ferret Business Podcast, hosted by me, Yemi the Ferret, codename Yemi. This is episode 0, so there's really not going to be much going on in this one, but I will tell you this, that it will be probably a weekly or an every other week kind of thing, where I come on here, I'll either talk with myself, or I'm going to be talking to a guest, and I have a few people lined up already, including the one and only Canes, Chronoside. I've been in the talks with him, a real cool guy, can't wait to talk to him personally in the podcast. Also, I have Chongus Dongus, and I have my good friend Nick, and I have a bunch of people lined up. So it's gonna be quite an experience. Hopefully I'll do a good job with it. I'm really hoping. I'm really excited to do this. Right now everything is very, very basic, as you can see. I made this template in like 3 minutes, so don't worry about that. It's going to change. But I'm getting the logo made, I'm getting a new intro made. Everything is going to be tip-top shape hopefully by the time that the first episode kicks off. So if anyone in the small YouTuber community or anywhere on that in that spectrum would like to be a guest on the podcast, you can message me on Twitter at FuzzyCow2010. Or you can ask me on Discord. If you're in any of the Discords that I'm in, I can send you the link to it. I'm not going to make the Discord public to everyone, so if you are a part of it, please don't share the Discord to anyone, because it's pretty much just for managing the podcast and getting people together to record on the podcast. I've ran a few podcasts in my life. Most of them were complete failures, so I'm really hoping that this one takes off and I'm able to get into the groove of doing it, hopefully every other week at the most. Hopefully every week if I'm game for it. It depends what happens in the gaming world. Sometimes something will happen here, something will happen there, and then you'll have a week of nothing, so maybe there won't be anything to talk about. Or maybe, I won't have any guests lined up for the week and I won't have anything to talk about. Oh, well, I'll just skip a week. I don't know. It depends on how it's going, how many views we're racking in. Hopefully, I'm hoping that people are going to get an interest in this. Maybe if, I get, multiple guests at the same time, we could have a little chat. I'm going to try and keep them around, probably around 20 minutes each. I'm not going to go too long with it. I know the last podcast I was running, those things were going for about 45 minutes to an hour, and they just wouldn't keep the person listening. So I'm going to keep it condensed down a little bit more. I'll have a varied amount of people on here, including just talking by myself. So if you're interested in that, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, if you want to be on the podcast, I'm open to pretty much anyone. I don't think I'm really going to push people away unless they're 12-year-old little kids. So I'm going to try and keep it PG-13, but it might go R-rated. You never know. Other than that, like I said, I'm hoping to get the official first episode out next week with all the bells and whistles. If you do watch my channel a lot, I'm not going to be doing a review this week. I've been sick for the past since Wednesday, I would say. I have been sick and I have not been up to speed, but I will be live streaming today probably, and shortly after this video comes out. If you want to stick around for that, you can. Any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave with the receptionist. Alright, so this has kind of been an episode 0, kind of talking about what I'm going to do here. In all, short story short, it's going to be a podcast, mostly about video games with guests. Got it? Alright. So I'm hoping to keep up with the regular content, montages, and reviews, while also getting this done throughout the week. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the first episode.